How you doing, YouTube? This is Gunnery Sergeant 67 bringing you another YouTube video. Today's YouTube video is gonna be on EMP and CME SHTF Electronics Protection Plan. All right, YouTube, let's get into it. So on Wednesday evening, there was a alert that was put out by the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, saying that there was some major solar flares that had just taken place, and then they had possibly huge implications for Earth. These solar flares were directed straight for Earth, and in this notification that NOAA put out, they rated it as what they call a G4, meaning that the solar flares were extremely powerful, and in the G4 alert, it stated that there was a 1% chance that these solar flares could be a Carrington level event. Now, for some of you that don't know, a Carrington level event, it's an actual event that took place in the late 1800s. A massive solar flare hit the Earth. And at the time, the biggest thing that we had as far as electronics goes was the telegraph. In this CME, or coronal mass ejection, the solar flare was so powerful that it wound up catching some telegraph lines on fire. There were some cases that were recorded that telegraph operators were shocked. They were physically zapped while sitting at their stations utilizing the telegraph, and it caused quite a bit of damage. So you go ahead and fast forward to modern day, where we have way more sensitive electronics. Something like the Carrington event, if it would transpire now, it would completely fry almost anything that is not protected, that has a capacitor, microchip, processor, any of that lines, or that's hooked up to the power grid. Transformers, all that stuff would probably burn up or blow or cease to operate. So, and this happened Wednesday evening. We went into Thursday, and they projected that the first solar flares, or the coronal mass ejection, or CME, was going to hit the Earth starting Friday, I do believe. And it did start hitting on Friday. And then Friday evening, NOAA, the North, or the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA, revised their alert and upgraded the coronal mass ejections, or CME, from a G4 to a G5, and it went from a 1% Carrington event possibility to a 10% Carrington event possibility. And then they also said that there were 7 in total that was still going to be hitting the Earth, and that they rattled off a list of things that could possibly be affected: radio transmissions, navigation systems, power grids. They also stated that as far south as Florida, the northern lights could be seen. And that's actually what happened. There have been reports all the way down to Sarasota, Florida, that people had seen the northern lights, or aurora borealis, if you will, stuff that you usually don't see unless you're in Alaska, Canada, Washington State, places like that. But in addition to that, there was reports that there was power outages in Sweden and South Africa, that these CMEs actually affected parts of those two countries' power grid. So after all that is said and done, I wanted to show you, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow YouTube preppers, what I am doing, what I have done to protect myself from those coronal mass ejections or those electromagnetic pulses that can come down the pipe and completely destroy my sensitive electronics. What you have right in front of you is a Mission Darkness T10 bag, Faraday bag. In this bag, I have almost everything that I would need to go ahead and continue with my preparedness lifestyle and continue to have some of the luxuries that modern day provides. In addition to that, I've also got another product which I've reviewed before, and that is a Faraday Defense solar EMP bag. In that bag, I have an EcoFlow 110 watt solar panel that I have in there. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to open up this Mission Darkness T10 bag, and I'm going to show you what the contents are in it. All right. So with this bag, and all of Mission Darkness bags, they have like very simple instructions. This one says fold top of bag over twice. And then they've got the picture of it completely open. You fold it once, you fold it twice. So it's made of extremely durable material. It's got pockets. It's got the Mission Darkness logo. So let's go ahead and open this up, and I'll show y'all what's in it. So and the Velcro on this is extremely good. So, but that's one thing that I will be watching for though over usage, because just like with anything, once you continue to utilize it, it starts getting less and less tackier. So, all right. So inside, once you get this T10 bag opened up, you've got that metallic lining, and this is what aids in blocking out all the EMP and CME waves that continue to fry sensitive electronic devices. So that way you guys see, I've got a bag with some miscellaneous items that I'm going to go ahead and pull out. Some lights, some power banks, a cell phone. I got an iPad, and underneath you see a solar panel. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to set you guys down, and then I'm going to pull these things out one at a time and show y'all everything that's in it. So the first thing that I have is a bag that has all my miscellaneous items, like I said before. Off to the left, I've got a Streamlight lantern. I got a Ryobi flashlight with rechargeable batteries. I've got the 2 Red Cross crank flashlights. Over here to the right hand side, I've got a bunch of headlamps. I got 3 of them in there. Go ahead and flip this around. I've got a cell phone and a power bank and some of the associated cables. All of these will be protected inside this Mission Darkness Faraday bag. Next, I just got a simple iPad. This iPad has all of my books, my survival books. It's got like my books that show edible plants, outdoor crafting. I've got maps on here. I've also got videos for the kids, things like that. So I was able to put an iPad in there. Next, I've got a 30-watt Jackery solar panel. These usually come with the Jackery 300 Plus. I do believe you can buy them individually now. So I got that in there as a backup. All right, next I got all of a bag with all of my cables for the Jackery solar panel that I can hook to the power station I'm going to show you guys in a minute. Here is the EcoFlow River 110 connecting cable that goes to the solar panel to the power station, and then all the other odds and ends that go into solar panels and solar generators. So another thing that I wind up getting is I live, like I've said numerous times, in North Florida. It gets very, very hot here. So I want the ability to, even though a CMP and an EMP hits here and destroys sensitive electronics, I want the ability to stay cool. So I have packed fans to aid me in staying cool. So right here, I've got my Ryobi battery charger with a 6 amp hour, as you were, a 4 amp hour battery. And like I said before, I want to ensure that I have the ability to stay cool, or as much of ability as possible. Here's my Ryobi Whisper fan with a 6 amp hour battery. So we'll put that off to the side. And then lastly, in this Mission Darkness T10 bag, I have my EcoFlow River 2 Pro. So with all of these things that I have had in this Mission Darkness T10 bag, I have a very, very good base to continue to provide a specific level of modern day conveniences. If a CME or an EMP would hit, I will have the ability to generate power with my solar panels, with the Faraday Defense Faraday bag. I will be able to collect that power with my EcoFlow River 2 Pro. I will be able to have light because of the flashlights and the headlamps that I have. I'll be able to utilize my iPad that have maps and informational literature that I've got stored on them. And then I'll have the ability to somewhat cool my environment when it gets hot by utilizing my Ryobi fan along with the 2 batteries that I have. So all in all, this is, in my opinion, a very, very good EMP, CME, SHTF power protection plan. I will probably be making another purchase of another Mission Darkness product, specifically for being able to house more solar panels. I want the ability to maybe put another solar generator, a smaller one, in there. That way I can kind of utilize this solar generator for about 2 days. And then after about 2 days, utilizing the things I need, it'll probably get down to about 20%. I want to be able to take a smaller solar generator and utilize that while this is recharging via the EcoFlow River 110 watt solar panels. So, all right, YouTube, That right there is my EMP, CME, SHTF power protection plan. If you like this content, please go ahead and hit that like button. In addition to that, if you like all of my content, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you like, what you don't like with the comments below, and I will go ahead and see you guys later. This is Gunner Research 67. I'm out.